House duties, house chores, responsibilities. Your children seem to be having an ever-present battle with you, or you are always at loggerheads with them. Either way, doing the household duties is not always nice. There seems to be a tug of war going on between parents and children on what needs to get done, when, how, and all the other things that may appertain to doing the household duties. So my name is Faith Motegi, and this is my platform, Parenting Conundrums. Kindly like, share, subscribe, and share within your networks, because we're going to be having conversations that, let's say, hit home on certain topical issues that will help you see the world in the eyes of a child, and better yet, understand this thing about parenting and child development, but more so creating a community so that you realize you're not doing this alone. It may seem like it, but tuko wengi. So let us talk about house duties, house responsibilities, the tasks that you want your child or your children to take up. Number one, to help them to be fine young men, lovely young women, to be responsible with their own things. But not even just that, it's how do you create a nice house where they have a sense of belonging. It's neat, it's tidy, it's something to be proud of. But most of the times, it's us as a parents and guardians who want them to tidy up. But for them, they love it just the way it is. Reason being, for you as a parent, as an adult, let's even live without the aspect of parent or guardian. As an adult, by the time you're coming home, most of the times you're coming to that place and you hope to relax. Like, it's your comfort, it's your haven of peace. But unfortunately for the children, it is where everything, all rules come crashing down. They have held it in the entire day in school with terms and conditions, rules and regulations. Follow the bell. Can you answer? Can you do? And then when they come home, it is playtime. It is their kingdom. And then all of a sudden, your realities, both as an adult and as a child, they clash. And you look at each other and you say, can we do without each other? Like, can each of us just go for a vacation away from each other? But that may not be the case. So, when it comes to responsibilities, number one, if as much as possible, and especially for school-going children, have a discussion. I keep on saying family meetings. The generation of children nowadays is not about just do and then they do. It's not like us when we were told, I don't want to see you doing this, or nagedheri chomeke, that kind of scenario. No, that's not it for this generation. They may want to argue it out, to what, to do like, like it's like you're presenting it before the court. And you have your prosecution, your proposers and opposers. It's a debate. And yet for you, you want the house clean. You want the bed made. You want people cleaning up after themselves. You want, by the time they're waking up in the morning, their bag is sorted out. And they're not saying, by the way, everything is missing and all that. Number one, excuse me, itch on my nose. This is a very itchy subject. Now, when it comes to the household duties, be careful and look at the aspect of each age has certain aspects that they can handle. We're not going to give a 2-year-old the task of washing dishes, which include thermos and the sufuria that has soaked after preparing ugali the previous night. Terms and conditions apply. So by the time you're having a family conversation and a family meeting, by the way, it's important for us to have this house tidy, because when you spot one cockroach, it means there might be another 1,000 hanging around. If we have bed bugs in this house, we may need to burn most of our favorite things, and basically for our own hygiene. And it's nice if we have a good place to sleep, a good place to eat, so that we are all healthy and happy. So what do you like doing? Now, most of us have a duty that we would love to do without being asked. Personally, give me dishes. Don't give me clothes. But I still have to wash my clothes. So, if you are able to have that conversation, you get to know what your child loves. Is it washing the car, which they can do without even being asked? And even a disclaimer, for me, my point of view is I would not pay a child for duties that they will need to be responsible adults. Making the bed, nobody is going to make me pay me to make the bed unless I'm doing housekeeping. That's a whole different topic. So have a conversation. Find out what does your child really like. They could help out in the sweeping. They could help in mopping. Like there's something the child has been doing over time and they like it. But because life is not fair, you also have to do a duty that you really don't like. Now, this is the part where you need to educate, to empower, to teach, to train. I'm using all those words because they may mean one and the same thing, English. What is important is you're telling them to make the bed. Show them how you would like them to make the bed. By the time you're washing the dishes, teach them that by the time you are washing dishes, you don't just put your fingers into the bowl, if that's how it is, and we don't put knives into the bowl, into the sink, because someone might get hurt when they are reaching out for dishes to wash. So how do you like your dishes to be cleaned? Ladies, moms, we have a way that if you have to rinse 3 times so that there's no soap suds on the glass dishes or the glasses. So for now, it's a moment of come and see how I'm doing this so that you understand how to do it. So you do it when they are watching, and then you gradually do it without you helping. No, sorry. Do it as they watch. Then number 2, you do it together so that you are helping them, not this way, and not in a criticizing manner. You are critiquing, not criticizing. It's like, okay, I understand this is the first time, so let's do it again, okay? So this is how we do it. This is how we clean. You need to have a clean dishcloth so that you don't leave streaks on the furniture or on the plates, or you're guiding them. And then you gradually step aside and let them do it. If they break a glass, it is better, save them from the situation, no harm done. A glass can be replaced. A child is a whole, and the emotional state is a whole different ballgame. So can you watch them do it while from a distance and just nudging them a little bit, and then leave them to do it as per. And even when it comes to, like, try not to, like, they have done the duty, if they have cleaned the dishes, and then you come, unless they are very soapy, unless they have left you can taste the soap on the dishes, it's not a must for you to clean right after them, because then they realize, okay, so whatever I was doing did not matter. Washing or cleaning up the toilet, it's not the best thing. So is that you use hot water, which is the best way. And even by the time you're telling them how not to, like the toilet becoming messy, for the boys, you tell them that, by the way, if you aim, it is much better, because then there's no splatter, there's no smell of uric acid and all that. So you're basically having a conversation. Remember the family meeting? Yes. Why is it important for us to use the toilet properly? Because number 1, 2, 3, whoever is cleaning it. When it comes to the tissue paper, all that. So one of the things that you, as parents, you may need to also invest in is write out what you expect them to do. Write it out. If you go to their classes, you have the alphabet, whether it's A, B, C, D, or A, B, C, D, depending on how you see it. But the numbers are on the wall. The rules are on the wall. The national anthem. Basically, there are things on the wall. And for those who have grown up in my age, we always had this plaque that says, the Lord is the silent guest and everything. And we still remember it because it was on the wall forever. It never moved. Out of sight, out of mind. Write down the duties that the children need to do. Faith needs to do this, Grace needs to do this, and also include yourself in the duties. Yes, you're paying the rent. Yes, you are hustling and you're doing everything else, but show them that you're also part of that. Is it dusting? Give the child maybe a room. Which room would you like to be in charge of? So they can do that for that week. You're in charge of this. If it can start off of our weekend. As I say, always disclaimer, work with what can work within your house, within your home, because not everything applies to the different dynamics that our families have. So That's just a snippet. We'll keep this conversation going. So kindly subscribe, like, share, comment, and let me know. What is this thing, like the bed, that people don't like doing in the house? And have you cracked? Is there a tip you can share or something that you'd like supporting? So my name is Faith Motegi. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.